So how did you decide to start your own practice rather than joining a hospital?
Serving the community and refining my skills, doing pre and post rehabilitation for oral cancer patients.
How do you manage the dual responsibility of being a mother and a superb doctor?
That goes to my husband, who is an orthopedic by profession, that he had created an environment where I can grow and give my best in every situation.
Hi, this is Aarti from the Achievers Next Door podcast. Welcome to the first episode. It's the kickstart one with a very successful dentist, Dr. Poonam Pandya. Now, her story is something like, she was going to be a homemaker, but she chose the path of her career. And the story reminds me of the lines by Robert Frost, which say that two roads diverged into the woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
Thank you so much, Aarti, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for that huge compliment which you've given me. It is really truly a blessing coming from you, and I really hope and wish you all the success and the best for your vision and mission for the podcast.
So Poonam, how did you decide to become a dentist?
Being a doctor was a dream of my mom. I just carried her dream torch forward, and I can proudly say that I'm the first doctor in my family.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So Poonam, tell us about your childhood.
My childhood, I was born and brought up in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, south part of India. My mother is a homemaker and an ex-tuition teacher. My dad is a business entrepreneur. I have two younger siblings, both are anesthetic doctors, working professionals in Udaipur. I have got a lot of memories attached to my hometown, so I cannot particularly say, the best part of my childhood. I think it was everything.
All right. Could you walk us through the journey of, being a fresh graduate to starting your own practice?
It has been quite a long and challenging journey. It required years of education, training and personal development. I completed my first 5 years of UG from Chennai, and thereon I moved on to do an dental internship at an NGO named Siyusha Bhavan. There I was dedicated to that field, that my passion took me to 3 years more of education into the field of dentistry. I became a specialty as a root canal specialist. So after completing that NGO internship, which solidified my experience and my dedication to the field, I went on to do my 3 years of masters in endodontics from Georgia. And I came back here, got married, and then I pursued my MBA in hospital and healthcare management.
Okay, so that's a long journey. It seems to be a very long journey.
Yes, it requires a lot of patience though.
Yes. So I think a big dilemma, when someone completes their education is to whether to go for a job or start something on their own. So how did you decide to start your own practice rather than joining a hospital?
After completing my MDS, I came back to India, as I told, got married, and then I took up a job as a dental consultant in a prestigious Gujarat Cancer Research Institute.
Oh wow.
For 4 years I've given my service, serving the community and refining my skills, doing pre and post rehabilitation for oral cancer patients.
Okay.
So there I was very excited to fulfill my commitment and passion and expertise for the same. So at the end of the day, it gives me immense happiness and satisfaction for delivering that confidence to the patients, that they can smile again with the same confidence before when they didn't have that smile.
Okay, so it's really great to see someone who cares so much for her patients. So Poonam, one question especially for women. How do you manage the dual responsibility of being a mother and a superb doctor?
I think that is inculcated in a woman, that they are able to manage any multitasking responsibilities. But in my case, it couldn't have been possible without the support of my parents and my in-laws. And the majority of the credits of that goes to my husband, who is an orthopedic by profession. that he had created an environment where I can grow and give my best in every situation.
That's so true. We need the support of our environment to be where we are today. So now tell us that how did you create your initial patient base, like this field requires a lot of trust. So how did you do that?
Aarti, actually it is a combination of empathy, professionalism, the visibility and being consistent in providing high quality care.
Yeah.
You have to connect your patients to both at personal and professional level.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more actually.
That's how they are more likely to trust you and they will recommend you to others. That trust factor is very important for that long lasting patient base for yourself.
So yeah, like this is, like in a training that I attended, they said that, it's all about, when it comes to business relationships or even like a patient-doctor relationship, it's, about farming, it's not hunting.
That's
so
true.
I think that applies here,
Yes.
and that's something that you are actually implementing.
Yeah, I try to do so.
Yeah. You know what, like I believe that one of the most powerful marketing techniques is the word of mouth marketing. That's how you build trust among people, and they tell others about you. So how much do you believe in that?
In that case, whether it is you or whether it is me, I need to hear positive reviews from yourself, from your friends, from your peers. That's how people will have trust in you. That's how you will be visible with that, bringing that credibility will come only when they have that positive reviews for you. So that's how word of mouth will play in your business practice.
So tell us about the approach of hiring and training your employees.
Aarti, it is a mixture of certain things. They should be technically competent, culturally aligned, and they should be passionate about the organization they are working for.
Yeah.
They should have both hard and soft skill development. And it comes to our part also that we have to give them an environment where they can, grow in a proper way which the organization wants to.
Very well said, Poonam. Couldn't agree more. And yes, hard skills, they do learn, but it's soft skills that makes them, climb the ladder.
That's true.
And I call them power skills, really.
Oh, nice.
So, they say that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So, do you do anything to maintain the team motivation?
Yes, because when you take care of your staff, they equally take care of you.
True.
And always working, as you said, working and no play makes Jack a dull boy. For that dull boy to be an active boy always, we go on certain leisure trips. Like you can see in this photograph, we've all been to Ambaji, and then from there we had gone to Mount Abu for 2 days. So we do plan certain weekend trips. We take them out for dinner dates, or we have certain small parties here. Every birthday is celebrated here at Moral. So that's how the motivation keeps coming. People don't want to leave you because you start taking care of them as your family.
So it'll be, I'm sure you're a great boss, and I'm sure your team just loves you and enjoys with you.
Yeah, that is true. Because we have people with us since the inception of this place, and they've not thought about shifting because you take care of them just like a family, as I said.
Yeah, so yes, loyalty is something like, it's you don't get it everywhere. It's never cheap.
Yes, that's true.
True. So Poonam, you know me, so I do these employability skill trainings. So I would like to know from you, what qualities do you look for in your employees, especially the junior doctors that you hire?
The most important thing is that they should have patience, because a patient is coming here to heal themselves. And if you get cramped or irritated by the constant hammering, because they are in pain when they come here. So that is the first quality I actually look for a doctor, in a junior doctor. You should have patience. Next is the expertise, the clinical expertise which is required, the compassion you need for a patient, that empathy, that resilience, the professionalism, and most importantly, they should be ready to work in a team.
Yes.
So that's what I keep looking out when I get in new doctors.
Yeah, very true. So these are some things that you just cannot, overlook.
That's true. You cannot just overlook these important things, because even me as a patient would want a doctor who is more patient with me, compassionate towards my problem.
True.
I come to you for healing. So, yeah.
Okay, so doctors are the ones who need to have a lot of patience with their patient. Would you
Yes,
agree?
that is true.
Yes. So there's a question in the mind of many females and nowadays even males too. Like how do you have a work-life balance in such a demanding profession?
I maintain my work-life balance by setting up boundaries for myself. I've started playing tennis again after a very long time of, let's say, 3 years, and I'm getting better at it every day. So that's really important to have your own personal life along with your professional life.
Yeah, so really that's very important. So to maintain your sanity.
Yeah, that's true. Because you are always in between people who are having a lot of pain, and you tend to carry their energy within you. So to distribute that energy and come back with such a positive note and that same vibrancy the next day, it is really important that you set certain boundaries.
Oh, that's an amazing perspective, really. So now tell us that what is the most significant learning about running a healthcare business?
When you are in healthcare business, it is just not about giving back the health in the clinical side alone. You also have to understand and manage the patient care, the operational efficacy, the financial sustainability and compliance. The most important thing is that your decision impacts from hiring a junior doctor to technological investments. What you make, it should always be patient centered, and that's how an organization can be successful.
True. So really, we just when we meet a doctor, we just think from a patient's perspective, but really so much is going on behind the scenes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
The expertise, the time, the experience they've put into, where they always want you, they are always wanting that the patient comes first. That realization is very important in healthcare industry.
Excellent, excellent. So now you are a very experienced dentist. So what would be your advice for the budding new dentists, who've just passed out from their colleges and they want to start their own practice? So what would be your advice for them?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll tell you, there is an associate who has become a brother now, Dr. Maharshi. He told me this line that 1 year you will have to, khud ki, and then you will understand the practice eventually. Be focused, always have patient as your centered approach always. The momentary gain should always be the last. That's how you will grow your practice. Be patient, always stay focused and be patient, and believe that you will make it to the top.
So I'm sure that a lot of new dentists would want to watch this and they would gain a lot of your experience.
That is true. I mean, if somebody is telling something that you are not going to make it good to that top, keep trying. You will definitely reach there.
Yeah, yes. Being consistent and persistent.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So now we've learned so much from you, and now it's time for the last question of the podcast. So what would be one thing that you wish someone had told you when you were starting out?
I really wish if I was that person now, I would take that advice that don't be afraid to take help from others and lean on your mentors always. Because as a new dentist, you always think that you know everything. You're getting that MBA degree which says, "Mujhe sab aata hai." So that's now how it should be. Don't be afraid to take help. Your mentors will help you to navigate the challenges. With their experience, you can learn. They've already seen what you are going to see right now in your practice. And lastly, I would like to advise to the new people who are starting out, don't be afraid to reach out to others, whether it is for your clinical guidance, for your personal support or your business advice, there is always there will be someone like me out there to help you, because strong network, the more early you build, will always be that stepping stone for your success and well-being. So I really hope I could, do justice to your podcast as being the first one, and really proud that I've made it to that top.
Oh my God, I'm so grateful for you, to share all your experiences and being so transparent about it. And that is something that is there a part of your personality. You're very transparent, and you are never insecure about anyone else's success. So that's so great about you. And of course, you know your subject very well. You know you're very good at what you do.
Thank you.
So that's a given. But even these are the different soft skills that you possess, I must say.
That is true. So looking forward to this podcast being online. Really, I hope it reaches new height, take you to the place where you want to go. Really, we'll say.
Thank you so much. So we met Dr. Poonam today. So the goal of starting this podcast is to let people know that people around us are there who are achievers. Maybe no books are written about them, no movies are being made about them, but yes, they are achieving something in their lives. So we met Dr. Poonam Pandya, who's a dentist with 14 years of experience. She has 2 little kids, and her husband is an orthopedic surgeon. And life happens to everyone, and there are so many parameters and aspects that take us ahead in life. So I just wanted her to share her story, how she's managing everything, and those who are young, they can learn from her that how you need to just be resilient and have faith in the process, meet the right people, and just start off whatever you want to do. And those who are somewhere in the middle, stuck thinking what to do, they also have a hope that even if you get a break in career, you can always reboot it. That's it.